Hello, today I will show you how to create request for quotation or a tender procedure in OneMoreSource. First, you need to log in to your profile. Click Add New under the Active Procedures option in the sidebar. As you see, OneMoreSource automatically gets your company details previously created in your profile. Those details will be seen by the bidders and potential suppliers. In order to proceed, you have to click Next. Every time you click Next, the system saves the information from the Active tab. Now you have to create basic details for your procedure. First, you need to choose what type of procedure. Selecting Request for Quotation allows you to create complex tender procedures which included bill of quantities or bill of materials and complex weighting engine. If you prefer to share your procedure with the public, you can leave the Published box selected. Otherwise, you can uncheck it. Fill in the subject field with the basic information for your tender. In order to provide more detailed text information to the bidders, please use the description field. Any files such as technical specifications, drawings, contract templates, or your company's purchasing terms and conditions that could be of help to bidders preparing their proposals can be uploaded and attached to your procedure. Setting a deadline date for receiving quotations is mandatory. Bidders will be allowed to send their proposals before this date, but you won't be able to see the quotations details except the information which companies provided proposals and which didn't. Setting an appropriate area of interest will allow public users to filter easily and find your procedure and submit proposals. You need to set a desired currency, which will be used by bidders in their quotations. Setting an indicative budget is not mandatory, and you can either use it describing your budget you are allocating for purchase, or leave it empty. You can create your own bill of quantities or bill of materials by importing a spreadsheet from your ERP system, or add details manually. You have to describe each item, set quantity and measurement unit. In the next few steps, you're allowed to set the desired delivery, warranty, and payment terms and conditions. Each component could be set for the same of all items from the bill of quantities, or different for each item. It is advisable to use the INSO terms when setting delivery terms. Here you can specify desired delivery period for the goods and services. You can describe their components in your RFQ. As you can see, most of the components are disabled except for one. You can do this in case the case warranty is not applicable to some of the items in the bill of quantities or for the whole bill of quantities. OneMoreSource allows you to choose between extended payment or a custom one as desired payment term. Later, you will be allowed to assess each of the custom payment terms provided by the bidders. Once we're ready with the bill of quantities, we can proceed to the Technical Requirements section. Here we define requirements to the bidders, which will be allowed to upload documentation that can help you assessing the quoted works, materials, or services. After receiving all the quotes, you will be able to set points to each of the specific bits of requested information for each quote based on the quality of the uploaded documentation. Here you can set the importance of each component from the RFQ by giving it weight in percentages. Quotations will be assessed based on the weights defined by the buyer. You're also allowed to set up subweights to the items in the technical requirements list or in the bill of quantities. OneMore solution allows you to invite bidders to your tender from the Integrated Suppliers DB. You can filter companies by industry code, keyword, country, city, or size by revenue. You can select from companies who have public projects history or companies in different business sectors such as manufacturing, retail, wholesale, or services. By clicking View Profile, you can see all the details for each of the companies in the list. If the company has project history assigned to its profile, you can see it in the Project History tab. You can create your own suppliers database by manually adding suppliers or import from a file. Please note that other OneMoreSource users cannot access your personal suppliers. You can invite suppliers by checking the supplier checkbox and click Invite All Selected. Now you can see a joint list of invited suppliers from OneMoreSource and your personal suppliers databases. You can see a summary of your tender and change details if necessary before publishing it. Once you publish your tender, you won't be able to edit it. You will be able to communicate with your suppliers through an integrated message board.